Turn me up. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, how in the hell are you? Come on in, pull yourself up a chair, pour a drink, spark something up if that's what you like. We can't thank you enough for being with us for another awesome conversation. Excuse me. If you're a day one subscriber, thank you so much. If you're a first-time listener, we appreciate you joining us. Do us a favor, hit that subscribe button real quick. It helps us out a ton. I am joined by the man with the plan, Drizzy Drake. How you doing, baby?
Doing well, man. Pretty solid day at work. Can't complain.
Yes, sir.
Back on the pod, I guess like T-Ned said.
It's not colder than fuck. I mean, it's still cold, but it ain't, I mean, in comparison, I about wore my G-string today in comparison to
Shit, it was summer a few days ago.
the previous 4 days.
That's that Midwest though. We could be in summer
Hey,
on Monday, and then we will be back in Alaska on a Tuesday. But, like T-Ned said, thank you to everyone that's, subscribed and everything like that. It's been a blast. We're deep into the whole thing. What do we know? This is episode 26.
26, I believe. That sounds right.
Yes,
I think.
sir.
Yeah, man. It's cool. I've told you this before. It's a ton of fun. I get excited to do it. Like, I leave here feeling better than I did when I came here. You know what I mean? All that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's like one of those things where like before I started coming and doing this with you, I've gotten pretty used to going to bed real damn early.
Yeah.
Just because I'm up real early most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like doing this stuff, like obviously you work till a certain time and
Yeah.
you're not always available until a little bit later in the evening and shit. It's just one of those things where like, man, if I can't sacrifice a little bit of sleep to do something that's this fun, then what am I willing to sacrifice? You know what I mean? So it's not even like it's a hard decision. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not even stressing about like what time really most of the time,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just like one of those things where I did have that thought one day where I was like, man, if you ain't willing to sacrifice an hour and a half and go to sleep a little bit later than you normally would like to,
Yeah.
then you ain't willing to, you know what I mean? For this,
Yeah.
if you ain't willing to sacrifice it for this, like, motherfucker, this is the funnest shit I do all week. But there is some, football news to talk about aside from the fact that we're, got the big game left, Super Bowl in a couple weeks.
Yes, sir.
But just other random news. Obviously, the head coaching cycle is bananas.
Oh, yeah.
And it kind of always is, but this year is especially nuts. And I'm starting to pay more attention to like not just the head coach part of it, but like the OC and DC part of it.
Yeah.
Starting to pay a lot more attention to that because some of that shit's really interesting too.
Mm-hmm.
Could start really anywhere. I guess one of the first things I want to talk about, and I don't know how much time we have to spend on it, but like, what was your reaction to finding out that Bill Belichick did not get into the Hall of Fame?
Dude, that was kind of like a what the fuck moment.
Yeah. I'd say that's pretty reasonable.
I saw a bunch of people on Twitter and just Facebook and just even the ESPN kind of get a little jump on it. But just kind of like a what?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. 8 times.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 8 times Super Bowl, coaching, like coach or whatever like
Yeah,
that. And it's just like
6 as a head coach, 2 as a DC.
yeah. You know what I mean? But still, like
Yeah. So when I first heard it, my initial reaction was like, what are we actually doing right now?
Mm-hmm.
And that still is mostly my reaction. I have heard on some of the shows I like to listen to, other pods I like to listen to, which, by the way, real quick segue, I'm wearing the Green Light hat. Shout out to Green Light with Chris Long. Excellent pod. And, I mean, I've had this hat for a while, and I've been a fan of that podcast for a while,
Mm-hmm.
and all the boys on there are good. Um, I I chose to wear this tonight just strictly because on the latest episode that he released on Monday after the conference title games on Sunday, at the end of the episode, he took a few minutes and kind of made a statement and said his piece and took a stand on who he is as a person in regards to the state of certain things going on in our country right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even want to try to like half quote him because I don't want to paraphrase something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So if you know the pod I'm talking about, Green Light with Chris Long, go watch that shit. It's like watch the whole show, but it's like the last 5 minutes of his pod. He kind of takes some time to make a statement, and it was good.
Okay.
It was really good. And yeah, I'm wearing the hat because I'm a supporter and shouting it out because I'm a supporter. It's not like their pod needs my help getting attention. They're very successful. I just thought it was. I've been a fan of his and the way he does things on that pod for a long time, and then I saw that, and I just thought it was appropriate to shed some light on it. And it's also, he's not the only person who has shared their thoughts and made statements like that, but I just wanted to point that out. Where the hell was I going with that? Oh, so the Belichick thing, other shows and pods I listen to, I have heard some thoughts that I understand the idea that, like, of why you would think he doesn't deserve to get in first ballot.
Mm-hmm.
I understand some thoughts behind it. I disagree with it. Like, if I had a Hall of Fame vote, I would have easily voted him in. I wouldn't have even thought about it. But I do understand if somebody didn't want to because of the Spygate stuff from the early 2000s. I understand if somebody wanted to do that, if that was their reasoning behind it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't put a ton of weight on it, so I still think it's a little bit silly, but I was my initial reaction was just like, what is happening right now?
Yeah.
I'm living in a world where Bill Belichick is not a first ballot Hall of Famer and Shador Sanders is in the Pro Bowl. And again, it's just injury stuff, whatever.
But yeah.
You know what I mean? But like,
think about it. We watched Phillip Rivers.
Yeah. Good point.
You know what I mean?
The world's all topsy turvy. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that shit was interesting. I disagree with it, but it would be cool, I guess, if like it times out right. If this is not my idea. This is shout out to Nick Wright, who does First Things First on TV, and he has his own pod. But this is his idea that I've heard. It would be cool if they just did like an entire Patriots class of the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
If they just put Bill, Tom, Gronk, Rodney Harrison. If they just put and nobody else but Patriots from that dynasty, that would be pretty cool. If that was like a thought, I don't think that was anybody's thought process, but not behind not voting him in. I think it was probably because of the cheating scandals and shit like that. Yeah. It's wild. I definitely disagree with it, but I do, in a way, I guess, understand where people are coming from. I just don't place as much weight on that stuff as other people do.
Yeah.
And like I did see one quote from like Mike Shanahan, who is Kyle Shanahan's dad, who was obviously the head coach of the Broncos with Elway and very successful head coach. And there was a quote from him from I don't know how many years ago where he was like, everybody does this. Nobody can be that good. Like everybody does the trying to get an advantage, quote unquote cheating. Everybody does it, but not everybody is good at it. They're just better at it than everybody else. So essentially saying like, you guys are making a big deal out of nothing. Like we're all trying to get that type of advantage. We're just not good enough to do it.
Yeah.
So that's interesting, just from somebody who also does that job. Yeah, shit's wild. And then you got fucking like Bill Polian, who is one of the voters, former Indianapolis Colts GM during the Peyton Manning days, former New York Giants GM during the, interestingly enough, the Belichick days when he was the DC and Parcells was the head coach. Polian was asked about, because there was reports coming out. I don't know if you saw any of this. There was reports coming out about Polian was trying to convince the voters that Belichick should be punished and he should have to wait 1 year to get in. Who knows if that's actually true, but that was reports from multiple other people in that room.
Yeah.
And then he was asked about it, and he literally was just like, I don't even remember who I voted for. Well, then, brother, I think it's time to take away your vote. You don't remember who you voted for. That, like, if you didn't vote for him, fine. But, like, wear that shit.
Yeah.
Be like, yeah, I think he should, yeah. Like, I think the cheating stuff is enough to make him not automatic Hall of Famer. I don't know. That shit's wild. I don't know what you think about it.
But just to have that much Super Bowls under your belt, and like I get it, whatever cheating scandal, like if you get caught, you get caught. You live with it, you beer with it.
I don't think any of those cheating scandals had, like, and I don't even know if anybody is saying this, but I don't think that they're like not a playoff team without Spygate.
Yeah.
Like if they're not videotaping other teams' signals, I don't think they're missing the playoffs. I think they're still probably a Super Bowl contender. You know what I mean?
I said they were still good.
Yeah. It's just interesting.
So, but overall, I think just having that much Super Bowls under your belt should, but
I tend to agree with you.
You know what I mean?
I tend to agree with you. Have you seen, there's that picture, I think it's of him at the ESPYs. It's an award show. I assume it's the ESPYs or something like that. But he's standing there on stage with his hands like this, folded like this, and he's got all 8 of his fucking rings on. I'd 6 probably. I think, oh, he's got 8 because it's on all 4 fingers. So he's got his 2 from the Giants plus his 6 from the Patriots, and he's just wearing all of them. His just stacked up, dude. It's
really?
so badass. I gotta find it. I'll show it to you.
That's disgusting.
It's so good. Let me pull. Hang on.
Yeah, but one thing I do want to get into is the Ravens head coach. He had his press conference today.
Oh, okay.
So
I have not seen that.
I was his words today kind of won me over.
Okay.
So this is on the Ravens page. He was talking about Lamar Jackson. He's the best. He's the best player in the NFL. I just can't wait to go to work with him.
I did see a little.
I
bit
like
of
that. I like him saying that. Just like saying something like that. And then he says, I do plan on calling the defense. I like that. He said, I think that's a strength of mine. I think that's one of the reasons why I'm sitting here. That's also one of the reasons why I was kind of like, okay, seeing these little comments, you know what I mean? Like that, the ones that actually fucking matter to the ones that I've talked about on previous episodes, like when our offense can drop 40, but our defense can give up 40. And that's just not going to win us games. So
Right.
It's like, if we can go back to our old Ravens days to where we're not fucking, our defense isn't to get fucking bled the fuck out, through 3 quarters, and then come the 4th quarter, we're cooked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So to kind of see that, and this is what really kind of won me over, is this good little sentence. We will be at our best when our best is needed.
Okay.
So it's where I was like, okay, like words like that have definitely won me over to, it's like, okay, like I've preached about little things that I wanted, and maybe this is God giving me the answers with this.
Right.
It's like, okay.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm kind of,
that took me way too long to find, but
that's real though.
Yeah, that shit's wild.
That's real. But just seeing that, I was happy with it. I was like, you know what? I think I'll give this dude a chance. And
I mean, it's one of those situations where you got no choice but to
literally
have a bright outlook for the future of it.
Yeah.
And I think it was the right move. I think if you were running it back with Harbaugh, I think it would be hard to have confidence that anything was going to change.
Yeah. I just hope when it comes down to the fourth down plays, to where it's like a 4th and 1, and if Lamar's like, let's do it, there's not that fucking back low like, oh, should we? It's just like I'm telling you, I'll never forget that video of Lamar fucking freaking out, and John's like, should we go Lamar?
Yeah.
He's like, fuck yeah, let's go for it.
Yeah.
It's like if you're questioning that shit, like
Harbaugh seemed to be a tad old school in that regard.
that's what I'm saying. To where
Not
it's like,
all the time. But.
yeah, I don't want that. I want a coach where it's like, if it's a 4th and 1 down, we're taking the fucking risk.
Correct.
And it's like, I get it. The 3 points are there. They're always going to be there if you can hit the fucking field goal. But if it's coming down to the point to where it's like, fuck it. It's like, we have to be a team that can be aggressive, but our defense can also back it the fuck up.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. When if you can get that defensive culture back that you're used
Mm-hmm.
to in Baltimore, then all of a sudden you feel a lot safer about going for it on 4th. Because if we don't get it, they ain't moving the fucking ball anyways.
That's what I'm saying.
Like when you have a defense that you can rely on like that, then yeah, it makes those 4th down calls, makes taking those chances feel a little bit better.
So, what else you got?
The old did you see the Josh Allen injury stuff?
Nah,
You seen that?
it's always it's
Homie.
always some bullshit after the game ended, and
Homie.
some mofo's injured, and Josh Allen had somehow played with a broken leg, and
Homie came was in the facility on crutches and wearing a walking boot on his right foot.
It's always something.
Apparently had some cleanup surgery afterwards, and
Oh.
the story on it was let me get the played through a broken bone in his foot over the last month of the season. Was never on the injury report, by the
It's
way.
always something.
Allen, not an ideal situation.
So is that a fine for the Bills now?
All right.
Is that a fine? Is that what
I'm glad you went there before I did.
So it's like this hearing he's like he played for a whole month, and I bet on this dude for a whole month.
Right. Right. And so, yeah, it's one of those things. Maybe he just thought it was sore and like they never x-rayed it.
Okay.
But that also seems unlikely in an NFL organization that if you're feeling pain and your star quarterback,
yeah,
it seems unlikely that you wouldn't triple check that motherfucker to make sure you know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I asked that same question in the group chat with my brother and Travis, and I was like, does this mean anything to anybody? I'm just curious.
Isn't that kind of like the same thing that happened up in New York when Jackson Dart got injured or
right?
And then the coach was like, "Oh, he's fine. Put him back out there."
Yeah.
And then, "Oh yeah, Jackson Dart did play through this."
A fucking AI video of like,
and then
because like Russell Wilson had to go in that game. There's an AI video of fucking Dayball poking it's from inside the blue tent, and it's Dayball. It's AI, obviously.
Yeah.
Dayball poking his head into the fucking tent, and he's just like, Jackson, get your ass out there. The weirdo's about to throw the fucking game.
That's hilarious.
It's so good, dude. It's so good.
Oh fuck.
Oh shit. So yeah, Allen's on crutches and wearing a walking boot. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because I was like, I don't want to be that guy, but like,
I'll be that guy.
what are we?
I don't know, I'm a Jackson Dart fan. So
There's motherfuckers betting on these games. I would like to know if Josh Allen's hurt.
Yeah. No wonder he didn't score.
And yeah, right.
That's all the motherfuckers in the comments probably like, that's no wonder like I took him this game, he didn't score, but I don't fucking know, dude.
And one of his other quotes from the press conference was, quote, if I make one more play in that game in Denver, we're probably not having this press conference right now. We're probably not making a change talking about firing Sean McDermott. In all honesty, we're probably getting ready to play another game. So he's pretty confident that if they would have squeaked out that Denver game, they would have beat the Patriots. That's just fun to think about. They split the regular season series, obviously. Bills won in New England, Patriots won in Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he's like, I'm not even lying. If we had to play a game this week, I would figure it out. And I do believe him. Like, he's the type of person to play through whatever he's got going on. If he can walk, he's playing.
Yeah.
So I ain't even doubting him on that. But yeah, I did. I was like, is this a violation of something? Because when I said it in the group chat, I was like, I'm not saying that he wasn't on the injury report during this previous month, But none of the stuff I listened to mentioned a single word about him being on the injury report. And if he was, I'm pretty sure those shows would have said something about it.
Absolutely.
So,
Especially if
I'm not checking the Bills injury
Yeah.
report on a weekly basis, but I'm pretty sure if he was on there, it would have been talked about.
It'd be top.
And it would be factoring into the betting lines and all of that stuff. I don't know.
You see a Bills -11 go from a -11 to a minus.
It's just interesting.
+1.
I'm not saying they did anything wrong. It's just an interesting question to ask. And I'm sure we'll all just brush right past it because it's the Bills and we all love them so much and we all feel so bad for them and we want them to win.
Yeah.
So I'm sure we'll just move right past it. That's fine. I don't really actually care that much. It's just interesting. I shouted out Nick Wright a little bit ago and shout out to him again because he threw out, finally, somebody else did it on a big platform. He threw out essentially what was the equivalent to like, are we sure Sean Payton's one of the best coaches of this generation take that I had?
Mm-hmm.
That I've had for a couple years now. He threw that shit out. He put up a graphic of Mike McCarthy's career accomplishments, Sean Payton's career accomplishments, Mike Tomlin's career accomplishments, and John Harbaugh's career accomplishments.
Mm-hmm.
And all their careers are pretty fucking similar.
Yeah.
Tomlin's the only one that's been to multiple Super Bowls.
Yeah.
All the other ones have been to one. And yeah, it was cool to watch somebody else. I was like, oh, finally people are starting to come around on maybe Sean Payton's genius is a bit overstated.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I don't know if you've been following along with any of this shit.
No.
The reason I just talked about all that is because we got Iowa women against USC on the screen right now. So I might be getting a bit distracted. Anywho,
oof.
So the Bo Nix injury, obviously, at the end of the Bills game, he misses the AFC title game.
Yep.
Sean Payton did a press conference where he talked about how Bo has a pre-existing. I don't remember exactly what the exact wordage was.
Mm-hmm.
He essentially said Bo had like a pre-existing condition that made an injury like this inevitable. Like it wasn't a matter of if he was going to break a bone in his ankle, it was a matter of when. And Peyton had another part of a quote where he was just like, he had a surgery in high school, he had a surgery when he was at Auburn.
Mm-hmm.
And Bo Nix then does, I believe, a radio spot. I think it was just like a local show in Denver. But Bo Nix had a radio spot where he was like, and I'm not making this up. He was like, yeah, Sean doesn't really know anything about any of my surgery. Like Sean shouldn't talk about my surgeries because he doesn't know anything about my surgeries.
Okay.
It's just weird. Like,
yeah.
I think it's pretty widely known that Sean Payton's just a little bit of a dick. And this seems to be another example of it. Like, I don't know. It's weird that like this guy that you've been like backing super hard since you drafted him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is my guy. Like, the way people talked about it was, even if the Broncos had the number 1 overall pick, they wouldn't have taken Caleb Williams. They would have taken Bo Nix because that's Sean Payton's guy. Sean Payton found his guy.
Mm-hmm.
But then apparently you guys are so bad at communicating that this weird media thing is happening where, like, again, you got to hear the soundbite. Like, Bo Nix isn't just like lightly disagreeing. He's like, yeah, he shouldn't talk about my injury history because he has no idea. It's really weird, man.
Yeah.
It's just interesting. Yeah, I wish I had the sound bites ready to go. I do not, but shit was wild.
Oh shit. Airbo. Nice little comeback.
Man, with fucking women starting out exactly the same way the men did last night. Men started out down 10-0. We didn't hit a single field goal until 11 minutes left in the first half.
Damn.
10 minutes of game time passed before we hit a single fucking field goal. And
Yeah.
then at one point, I believe we were up 15, and then we ended up winning by 1. There was a little fucking dude for USC that had at one point in the late in the second half with about, I don't remember the stretch of time it was. I was only half paying attention. Little dude for USC had 19 straight points at one point. And this motherfucker was like all of 5'7", 5'8", and he was just killing us, dog.
Getting buckets.
Yeah. And they missed the last second shot to win. We won 73-72, I believe.
Nice bucket.
Also, yeah, against USC. Double up on the weekend. On the week against USC.
Dude, I saw that. I read about this today. Did you read about Tyrann Matthew?
Yeah. Travis sent it.
Yeah, the
The
Coca-
bleach thing?
Yeah.
The fuck are we doing?
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
All right, I'm gonna read it off for the people that haven't seen it, but I came across some shit that says put some bleach on top of your Coca-Cola. First off, who?
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah. So Tyrann Matthew is talking about trying to pass drug tests. And yeah, he said he was.
It felt like my whole sides were gonna erupt.
Yeah, he said he was on Google and found a suggestion that if you put a tiny bit of bleach in with your Coca-Cola, that will apparently clean your system. And he was like yeah.
Never in my life have I it's that bad.
So that was like when Travis sent that, like my response was like, can we just like, even if it's not federally legalized, can the league just take marijuana off the banned substance list?
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. Number one, Exhibit A, like, can you take it off the substance list so I don't have to fucking Amanda Todd myself?
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing here? And number two, the other, like, I'm a football player. I'm going through what are essentially high-speed car crashes every single week.
Yeah.
Multiple times a game.
Did you see that video of Caleb Williams walking up those stairs after the game? Like he was at some event and he was walking. You could just like peek. I'll see if I can find the video, but he was just like you could tell,
just struggling,
yeah. Just walking up the stairs. I could just tell, like, bro, it's like, can you tell? Like you can tell that the amount of fucking
body's on the line.
Yeah,
man.
body's on the fucking line. Even though you said that in the previous episodes, like Matt Stafford running for that fucking 13, like
especially this time of year, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, in that type of degree weather.
Yep. Yeah. So shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever gotten smacked in the face when it's real cold? That shit hurts 40 times more.
Yeah, insanely more. But it's like, never in my life have I ever thought weed is that important to where I'm drinking bleach and Coca-Cola.
Yeah. To skirt the fucking.
To skirt it away.
Yeah.
The fuck's going on? Jesus.
God. Yeah. So like that was my response. I was like, but more importantly, like I'm using. Let's go, Kylie. I'm using this weed to deal with the pain that I get from playing this sport. It helps me recover quicker so I can be ready for the next one and perform better, blah, blah. So I can do my job at a higher level.
Mm-hmm.
But like, it's on this banned substance list and always has been. You got no problem shoving me full of fucking painkillers.
Yeah.
I don't want those. Can I do the thing that I want that actually makes me feel good? The painkillers, yes, but it doesn't help me recover. Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's different thing. Cold tubs and weed. I ain't never played a football game before, but that would be my remedy.
Telling you.
On the week off.
Especially like when you're already healed, you're probably still going to crave those painkillers.
Correct. Yeah. And the motherfuckers become addicted to it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And we can stop kicking great athletes out of the league for violating the drug policy.
Yeah, Josh Gordon.
Yeah.
Shit's stupid. What else you got for the people?
I
got it. If you got something, I got something.
Go for it.
Did you see this? DraftKings posted this. Deion Sanders has introduced a fine system for Colorado players who violate off the field expectations.
A fine system. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I like that.
Late to practice, $500. Okay. No show to practice, $2,500. Late to meeting / film, $400. No show to meeting / film, $2,000. Late to conditioning, a band. No show to conditioning, $1,500. Late to treatment, $1,000. No show to treatment, $1,500. Violation of team rules, $1,000 to $2,500, ranging. Public / social media misconduct, $2,500 to $5,000.
what is social media misconduct? I
Hey,
mean,
you know what these YNs be doing nowadays?
I mean, obviously, like I know what it's definitely is. Like you can't be John Moran out in this motherfucker.
Yep.
But like, yeah. That last one's a little vague, but I do like it. I like it. I respect the fuck out of it.
Yeah, these players getting paid like NFL players nowadays.
Right.
You
So
know?
yeah. Like I definitely like it. Finish the day. Yeah, that's cool. I had not seen that.
Yeah, DraftKings posted that. So damn, USC's on fire right now. But fuck, dude.
we just jumped to number 8 in the rankings. We can't be losing the game to an unranked USC, even if it is on the road.
Yeah.
Um,
But just overall, man, like that's all. You know, these college players nowadays, they're getting paid.
yeah. I wonder how that works.
So
Because obviously there's college rosters are huge. Obviously there's somebody on that roster who's not getting paid crazy money. Like, so I wonder, like, motherfucker, you can't, if dude gets in a car accident or some shit, you can't be like finding a dude $500
Well, yeah,
$500
there's
who like literally has to borrow money to eat food this week.
yeah.
So I mean, there's got to be like a thing where it's like for the guys who have big NIL deals.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you want to get paid and like you're gonna get treated like you have a bigger responsibility then. Yeah, no, I respect the fuck out of it. That's dope.
Hell yeah.
I had not heard that. Dion's dope. Like I know he is a big personality and I could see why he bothers people, but obviously having never met the dude, like he seems, listening to him do interviews and stuff, like when it comes to being like not just a coach, but like a parent, like he seems to have like a good formula of just like, these motherfuckers want discipline. Like they want to be told like what, they don't want to be told what to do, but they want to be guided.
Yeah.
And I think he understands that really well, and I think he is good at that. And I know Shador rubs people the wrong way too, but Shador, as fucking messy as that situation in Cleveland is, I think he's handled everything pretty fucking well. He's had one or two slip-ups where he's like maybe said quote unquote the wrong thing, but he's pretty much always said the right thing. Like he's handled himself really well.
Or when he did that mind shit and he didn't say anything.
That's weird. That was
and
weird.
He was just like,
and I don't even know if that was bad, but it was weird. Yeah. I don't really necessarily know if it was a net negative, but it was just odd.
It was just kind of like I don't think anyone in the NFL has done that.
Yeah, that was weird.
So it was just kind of, and obviously in the moment of everything that's been going on.
Yeah, that shit was real.
But you got something? I got one more thing.
Go for it. Have at it.
Do want to give a shout out to the new highlight of the fucking Sioux City West High.
Oh shit,
Roman Henry.
Yeah,
this dude has been balling the fuck out.
Yeah, man.
If you haven't heard about Roman Henry, you will know about Roman Henry.
Hell yeah.
We will be appearing at Sioux City West versus on the Bishop Healing game on February 3rd.
That's at Healing, correct?
I think it's at Healing. I believe so.
What day is that? February 3rd?
Tuesday. So.
God damn.
But yeah, just want to give a huge shout out to this kid. This kid has been hooping.
That's awesome, man.
I have his last 4 games. He just dropped 20. Also, West just beat East. They haven't beat East since 2006.
That's also not true.
No?
No, they beat him. They beat him in 2009.
Okay.
I know that for a fact. I'm pretty sure I remembered that on my own, but this is the benefit of having like Travis and my brother being from a slightly different window of time.
But still, yeah.
Like, yeah, Travis is like, he sent that shit because he sent the thing about West beating East, and he was like, this is sick as fuck. I'm pretty sure
on that team. Do you remember?
In 09?
Yeah.
With
the Wesley year?
Let's see. No.
That's another topic we gotta do.
Fuck. No. So Devontae Clark, I believe.
Oh yeah, that year. It was probably Dex, Baker.
It might have been Young Baker. Yeah.
Those are fun. Remember we used to go to those games?
Yeah, Dex would have been. Yeah. And the
Turkis.
So Travis.
Yep.
Travis, Ben O'Neill, I'm pretty sure would have been on that team.
Yep.
Yeah, man. I could probably come up with all of them eventually if I thought about it long enough. So Travis sent that shit and he's like, I'm pretty sure that's not right. I know we beat them motherfuckers in 09. And sure as shit, a few minutes later, he shared a Facebook post from Lonnie. I'm drawing a blank on his last name. Lonnie something, who was on the team.
Okay.
And he shared the thing about not beating East since 2006. And he was like, don't let him forget. And he literally had the score from 2000, like the fucking,
Okay.
I don't know what page he went to find the,
Yeah, he
the
went
box
dig-
score.
Yeah, he went.
But he
digging.
went and found the box score from 09. He's like, fuck that. He's like, don't believe this shit. He's like, this is propaganda, but this is dope nonetheless. Yeah. And keep going because this kid's.
Yeah, but Roman Henry, this kid has been balling out. He just dropped 24 points on East. 116 on my son's birthday. This boy dropped 28, 4-1. Then he played Council Bluffs, number 6 ranked Council Bluffs, 30, 11, 5, and 2 steals. Plays Council Bluffs Lincoln. That's our fucking solid team. They're ranked number 6. But Council Bluffs Jefferson drops 30, 4, and 2. This kid has been fucking hooping.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
shout out to
awesome,
this,
dude.
the West Side Wolverines finally putting us back on the map.
I ain't
Something fucking good.
Yep.
Dude.
I ain't even mean to wear the green and white either. So
That's
that
what
works
I'm
out.
saying. Yeah, absolutely, man. So
Yeah, it's fucking cool, man. It's wild too. Like it's not just like even like us people that went to West. Like my dad said something to me about this kid 5 weeks ago.
mhm.
Was just like, dude, have you heard about this dude? And I was like, no.
yeah.
It's like, yeah. So he's
He's making it.
garnering all the right attention and
Absolutely.
he's just busting his ass.
That's-
It's fucking cool, dude.
Yeah, to have him be a part of the West Side culture and everything that it stands for, and just to see how like all the bad years that we've had, to finally there's some light that's being shined on the program.
Yeah.
Huge shout out to all the players out there, man. Even the players that aren't getting the recognition for.
Yeah. It's just,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But,
It's a team sport, and that's a shout out to the players that are still
yeah.
out there.
So
on the court.
that'll be the dope part about going and watching one
Mm-hmm.
with when we go do that is like, yeah, getting to see like how the whole team operates.
Absolutely.
Not just seeing him, but like it'll be dope to see
Yep.
everybody work together. Like, cause yeah, man, I ain't watched a whole lot of good West High sports in my lifetime.
Yeah.
So it's fucking
It's
cool,
gonna be dope
man.
to see also from just like we haven't been in school.
A not student point of view.
Not student.
Yeah.
We're actually there to kind of like take notes, report it, and obviously we'll probably actually go record after the game or
Right.
the next day after the game.
Right. Yeah. No, it's fucking awesome. I'm glad you mentioned that. Yeah.
So like I'm saying, shout out to Roman Henry for making this. I did message him on Instagram to see if he can get interview him, but that's one person I'd love to sit down with.
Yeah. It'd
and
be
have
dope,
a
man.
conversation with to kind of see where his mindset is, to see
Because
where
he transferred in from somewhere
he
else.
transferred in.
Yeah.
I hope he stays at West for the next 4 years, but the way this kid's playing, man, I think some school is gonna be like, hey, we need you.
Yeah.
So, I
No,
hope
it's cool, man.
it's glad to see the program excel where it's at.
For however long he's at West, it's cool either way. Like if
Yeah.
if he makes a move that he feels is better for him, that's fine too. But yeah,
Mhm.
I agree with you. I certainly hope he stays at West. Like build a fucking legacy. Like man,
Say it.
we sent a motherfucker to the NBA, and I know a lot of people around here like to pretend like Kirk Heinrich wasn't shit.
That boy was getting buckets.
Go ask NBA players if Kirk Heinrich wasn't shit.
That's the same. To
And
watch,
see what they have.
yeah,
to, say
to
about
watch
it.
Derrick Rose's jersey retirement, to just see Captain Kirk
Yeah.
in that whole video.
Well, yeah.
That sounds like, bro, that's a fucking, just that alone just kind of gives me, it's like, bro, there's so much.
And we don't need to spend too much time on, but like, just like, there was a short period of time there, like before Luol Deng became Luol Deng. This is when I really truly was a Bulls fan, and I was all in on that shit.
Mm-hmm.
There was a short period of time there where like, whoever the best player on the other team was, Kirk was getting that defensive assignment.
Oh, absolutely.
If we were playing the Lakers, he was checking Kobe to start the game. If we were playing the Heat, he was checking D Wade. He was checking LeBron. Like
Mm-hmm.
before Luol took over as like a defensive force the way he became, Kirk was that motherfucker. Like because he's just so goddamn long.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, still, well, not anymore. Zach LaVine finally passed him a couple years ago, but up until a couple years ago, Kirk was still the all-time leading three-point shooter in
Okay.
Bulls history. So, yeah, it's cool. Like, fucking Roman Henry, keep doing your shit, keep killing it. But yeah, it would be dope if he stayed at West. It,
Yeah.
had a little.
But the way sports now, is
Yeah,
nowadays.
no,
There's we
Again,
we totally understand it.
you go where the opportunity is
Absolutely,
best for you, and
opportunity meets preparation. So definitely can't be mad at the kid for if he wants to make a change. And
but if you're killing it like this, like, again, without knowing anything about the team around him, y'all could do something, man.
yeah,
I don't know what your goals are as a team, but just y'all could do something. It's dope. And the fact that he's so young, like, makes it you can build, man.
oh yeah, this kid definitely has some opportunity.
Um,
What do you got?
did you see any of the Emmanuel Acho? Did you see any of his comments about Todd Monken? Because the Browns hired Todd Monken, who was
Talk about the ESPN reporter, right? That not ESPN, like Dark Buddy, Fade, High Top.
yeah.
Yeah,
Used to be on Fox.
Yeah. I didn't see the comments, but I know who you're talking about.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I know how he talks. So what do you say?
I'm gonna find it. So Todd Monken was your OC for the last couple years, right?
Sadly,
In Baltimore.
sadly.
So I will. So before I even play what he said,
Mm-hmm.
I got text from my brother right now, and I keep opening them even though I'm not ready to respond. When I heard that Cleveland hired Todd Monken as their head coach, I will admit my first thought was like, well, that doesn't inspire a whole lot of excitement. Like,
Mm-hmm.
why him? And that Browns organization seems to be a fucking mess. They limited their head coaching options by telling all of the guys who were interviewing that, like, we're going to keep our current defensive coordinator, so you can't bring in your own. So then a bunch of guys didn't want the job anymore because they couldn't bring in their own DC.
Mm-hmm.
And then the guy, Jim Schwartz, who is their DC that they want to keep, he wanted the head coaching job. They hired Todd Monken, and now Schwartz doesn't even want to be there anymore. So, like, the reason you limited your head coaching search was because you were going to keep the DC, and now the DC doesn't even want to fucking stay because you picked somebody else over him.
Yeah,
Cleveland's a fucking mess.
he should have got the head coach, and then he should have grabbed his own.
That's what
DC. Yeah,
I feel bad for Cleveland fans. I don't feel bad for the organization. That's what you get for running Baker Mayfield out of town and hiring Groper Cleveland to be your fucking full-time quarterback who hadn't played football in a goddamn year.
Mm-hmm.
You get what you get. That's football karma. So this is the Acho. Yeah.
Then number 3 is eating it up.
Yeah, we're getting fucking murked right now. It's not enjoying it. I'm glad it's on mute. So this is all right. I'm gonna play this shit so you can hear it for the first time. This is Emmanuel Acho talking about the Cleveland hiring Todd Monken as their new head coach.
Because any expectation for Shedeur Sanders under Todd Monken, I believe, will lead to disappointment. There is nothing about Todd Monken as a head coach that should get you excited. As an offensive coordinator, you could say Lamar Jackson had an MVP season under Todd Monken. As an offensive coordinator, Lamar Jackson had 41 touchdowns and 4 interceptions under Todd Monken. As an offensive coordinator, you can make arguments under Todd Monken. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships at Georgia under Todd Monken. But as a head coach, no. Nothing about Todd Monken as a head man gets me excited. I need to see who the offensive coordinator is going to be. That's what I need to see. But what I don't yet see, T, is like, how is Todd Monken going to command that locker room, command that group of men? And also, if I'm Shedeur or anybody in that locker room, why am I listening to Todd Monken? What have you won on an NFL level as a head coach? You're not even a head coach on an NFL level. So I don't even have expectations for Shedeur under Todd Monken because I believe any expectations I would have, he would not meet. Because why am I excited about it, T? Why?
Okay. So there's a lot to unpack there.
Yeah.
I feel like anyway. I'll start by saying I'm not an Emmanuel Acho fan.
A lot of people aren't.
Full honesty, I think he's an absolute ass clown, and I can't believe anybody pays him to talk on television about anything.
Mm-hmm.
I so many times I've listened to this dude. I'm just like, you're not even not an Emmanuel Acho fan. First off, I don't even know where to start. Why would Shador listen to Todd Monken? Because it's football. You're the player and that's the coach.
Yeah.
Like, and also because going into next year, you're a year two, you're in your second year in the league, and you were a 5th round draft pick. And you weren't even the first quarterback that this team drafted in the draft that you got drafted in.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? Why would so by that token, are you telling people that every first year head coach shouldn't be listened to?
Yeah.
So
I get you.
like when Ben Johnson got hired in Chicago this year,
Mhm.
how come you weren't screaming about, like, if I'm Caleb Williams, why am I listening to Ben Johnson? What have you done?
Yeah.
Ben Johnson ain't won no Super Bowls. Ben Johnson ain't made no MVPs. Jared Goff didn't win MVP while Ben Johnson was in Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
But you pointed out Lamar won MVPs under Todd Monken. Like, again, when I heard Cleveland hired Todd Monken as their head coach, I wasn't like, oh, that's going to turn around your franchise.
Got him.
Yeah. But to sit there and yell about how, and it feels like it's purely a Shador thing. It feels like if Shador was playing for anybody, if Shador was playing in Carolina right now and Todd Monken got hired in Cleveland, I don't think that soundbite exists. I don't think Acho's like, why would Dylan Gabriel listen to Todd Monken? I don't think that he would be saying the same thing. I think it's purely about Shador because he knows that talking about Shador gets people to click on your shit.
Oh, yeah.
And here I am playing his soundbite on our shit. So it worked, but I do think that's all it is. Like, they're like, what do you mean? What? He's a year 2 quarterback who got drafted in the 5th round. You listen to your coach because you listen to your coach. That's just the fuck.
Yeah.
If I go start a job somewhere, I don't have any reason to believe that the manager who works at that job is vastly more intelligent than me, but he is the one in charge. So I'm going to fucking listen to him.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about, man? It's just, yeah. Again, I'm not a Nacho fan, so I'm a tad biased, but that was a wild soundbite to me. Like, what are we even doing?
Yeah.
You're calling this analysis?
And so a lot of people don't like him. And I see that a lot through social media, TikTok, Twitter. You know, I don't know why a lot of people don't like him.
Yeah.
And it just supposed to be the way his hot takes are and how he speaks. And I don't know. A lot of people don't like us, but we're basically just 2 guys doing it.
What do you, listen.
So
Speak for yourself. I think. No, I'm just kidding.
trust me,
Listen, I don't need you to tell me about the comments. I'm sure they're not good.
we can still run it back.
Yeah, I've had a problem with Acho for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
He bothers the shit out of me. Ever since, yeah, we don't even need to get into that. I'm done giving that dude any breath.
Okay.
Don't really need to talk about this. Eagles finally hired a offensive coordinator so that they can fire him next year after they have another bad year on offense and they can blame him. But it was the Packers quarterbacks coach, I believe,
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Sean Mannion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Only thing
I feel
really
like
care about,
I feel like Nick Sirianni's a lame duck. If they don't make the Super Bowl next year, I feel like he gets fired just because that's how that organization works.
I agree with you.
Like, if they have like another year where like him and Jalen just don't seem to be on the same fucking page, like, yeah,
Only thing I care about is honestly if they release AJ Brown, because
I think he's getting traded no matter what.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because, like, I think you have to at this point know that it's just not gonna work. He's not, like, it's just not going to.
Mm-hmm.
Because, listen, again, I don't think AJ was wrong in most of the stuff that he was saying all season, but it's also kind of undeniable. Like, every time he had a giant game, they lost.
Mm-hmm.
And every time he wasn't really involved that much, even if he had a touchdown but only had like 4 catches for 60 yards or something, they won those games most of the time. So, like, clearly something about the way this offense wants to operate, something about the way Jalen wants to operate is more successful without you.
Mm-hmm.
Just seems to be what it is. I'm kind of mostly on AJ's side because their offense looks awful for entire stretches of games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you have to get something for him while you still have him under contract.
Don't you? Give him Bateman, give him a draft pick. We'll call it good from there. Just saying.
Yeah, you asking for a lot of receivers come. You talking DJ Moore, you talking AJ Brown.
Hey, anything is possible. A and B. I don't know, man. I just want to see the Ravens go back to like this. You probably want to see like the Packers go back to the old ways of just the winning or the winning.
I mean,
the winning feeling again.
I
Like,
feel you. I mean, we're fine this year. It just
like the winning
the
feeling.
wheels fell off.
Getting to the Super Bowl, going to the whole 9 yards and just feeling the.
Yeah, no, I don't.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I don't disagree with you, but also I guess as a fan, and I have these conversations with people all the time, where they almost turn into arguments. Like, and I think we've talked about this before. Like, I get a lot of people that act like, yeah, I mentioned it on the last one. Boy, Favre and Rodgers for a total of 30 years and you only got 2 Super Bowls. That's a failure, huh?
Mm-hmm.
No, man, we played a shit ton of good football. We had almost no losing seasons in that entire 30 years.
Yeah.
I think there was probably 3 or 4 total losing seasons between Favre and Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I guess if you want to call it, but like, there's 31 failures every year.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one team that gets the actual ultimate goal. I don't watch sports like that. Like, yes, of course, like, and getting into the playoffs and losing sucks. Having an 18-point lead against the Bears and losing sucks. I'm fine. I'm over it. It's not still on my mind. I don't lose sleep over it. I'm fine.
Like
getting
that
to
one tear just comes out.
Getting to the NFC.
Or the Stewie Griffin when you roll over and he's crying. Yeah, that one.
Getting to the NFC title game and losing sucks. Like, all that shit sucks. But also, I would rather have those heartbreaking memories than never be in those playoff games.
Or just, never.
You know what I mean? So, like, yes, I want to get back to a Super Bowl and play in it and win one. But, like, shit's pretty rare. Like, you know what I mean? Teams don't do what the Patriots did. Teams don't do what the Chiefs did. Like, it's just, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
I know you weren't. I know we were so young in 2000 during the Ravens' first Super Bowl. Yeah. But like, if you just take your lifetime, if you consider yourself a Ravens fan during that entire time period, like during your lifetime, there's been 2. That's 30 years. That's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Same thing for me. Like, so yeah, I'm not.
That's what I'm saying. I've seen the Heat win championships. I've seen Villanova win championships. I've seen fucking the miracle catch.
It's pretty good.
That's what I'm saying. I mean? So like I've been blessed.
Yeah.
You know, to see my teams go back to back and do the shit they need to do. And it's like, I've had that feeling for a good few years where it's like, okay, bet.
Let's go. Iowa women closing this fucking first half strong. Down 6.
A 3 would be huge.
Hit that journey. Come on. That's our ball.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Where the hell were we at?
But just like our teams, but overall, it's about. Well, I think we're on the Phillies subject, like them, but the whole offensive coordinator.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you started talking.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. This is the dangers of watching live sports while you're trying to do a pod. But I also love it because it's just fun. Come on.
That tall chick out here hooping.
Get out and run. Go get one more bucket before half. Strong finish to the first half. This game was looking brutal to start. Similar to the Iowa men the other night against USC as well.
That's pretty dope, though, that the men played and then the women played together.
Yeah, the men played in Iowa City. For some reason, I thought they were both on the road and maybe traveled together. Hit that chit chat. Come on.
Good offensive board.
It's all right. Still strong closeout to the half. Yeah, man. You started talking about like Ravens getting back to winning ways, which I feel that, especially after this year, y'all started like 1-5. That is drastically different than what you're used to.
Yeah.
And when you have a 2-time MVP quarterback, you're like 1-5 should never be on the fucking table. And y'all rebounded well, obviously, once Lamar
Yeah.
came back. And the fact that I'll be honest with you, starting 1-5 and having a chance to miss a field goal to not to miss the playoffs in the last game of the year against Pittsburgh, that's pretty impressive. Like by all metrics, you should not have even had a chance to miss that field goal in that game.
Yeah.
That game shouldn't have even mattered. That should have been meaningless. But it wasn't because Lamar is that dude and the team is that.
Next year will be bigger, better, more exciting.
Well, I mean, maybe not though. Did you see Mike Florio talking about how it's not an absolute lock that Lamar's in Baltimore next year?
Yeah, I saw that. I've been seeing that.
I think that's
the Jesse Mentor wasn't a secure lock for Lamar.
yeah.
So I saw. Yeah,
I think that's pretty silly. I think Lamar wants to be in Baltimore. I think he was just done with the current voice.
That's why I'm saying Lamar can put up 40, but when our defense is giving up 40, Lamar's part just like what?
Yeah.
So that's I think bringing in a defensive guy and maybe that will ease Lamar's little mindset.
Yeah.
Maybe he might give them a year and be like,
So like I need to see you rebound.
I need to see like if you're this who you say you are, I need to see it.
Yeah.
Then it's like I'm saying if we just get to the Super Bowl next year, then I think Lamar stays and it's like okay, like I'm gonna ride with this dude.
Oh, I for sure that. I don't even think you need to do that. I just think if you're back to being a division winner, hosting a playoff game in the first round, and making a playoff run, I just
think if he can get our defense back to where the fucking needs to be, I think Lamar's gonna be fine.
I think superstars like that, Lamar, Josh, Patrick.
Why else would you fucking leave?
NBA,
NBA,
Giannis.
If it was Joe Burrow situation, I'd get it.
Right. I think superstars like that just want to feel like it's stable.
Yeah.
Football players understand how hard the sport is and how hard it is to win a fucking Super Bowl. I don't think they expect to win it every year.
Yeah.
Not even Patrick going to 7 straight AFC title games. I don't think he's like, oh yeah, this is just going to keep going.
Yeah.
Like, he understands how hard it is.
Yeah.
All those guys understand how hard it is.
That's why I'm like not kind of even like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not really worried about like the comments are
Florio.
They're just trying to find something to fucking talk about.
Florio likes to write a lot of shit that is just
That's a lot
weird.
of people nowadays.
3 years ago, Florio was writing articles talking about, Patrick Mahomes just turned 28, which means that the year after that, he'll be 29, which means he's almost 30. So how much longer is Patrick Mahomes really going to play? Like Patrick Mahomes is not even, like this is a couple years ago, Mahomes isn't even 30 and Florio's writing articles about like, maybe he'll retire soon. Who knows? Like, buddy.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, speaking of which, Florio's on the fucking screen right now. Like, nice timing.
Is that? I think it says buddy on.
Yeah.
The right.
Yeah, gray hair. Yeah.
Okay.
To be fair, I listen to these guys a lot. I listen to Florio and Sims a lot, and I do like them, even though I disagree with a ton of what they say. But I don't want to only listen to people I agree with. You know what I mean? Like, I want different perspectives. Chris Sims is one of the all-time Josh Allen excuse makers. But yeah, Florio's been talking about Andy Reid retiring from Kansas City for the last 7 years. Like, the dude just likes to talk about shit.
I was saying, they just want clickbait. You know what it is. We get it. We're part of the game now, so we understand it. But that's what I'm saying.
I ain't a part of no game. I'm just having fun talking shit.
Yeah, but when people talk about, like, I saw the same report talking about, like, the Jesse Mentor head coach hiring wasn't a for sure lock on Lamar not leaving next year.
Right.
It's just like, bro, like, Lamar's playing in Baltimore next year. I truly don't think Lamar just says like, fuck it. No. Like, I don't like this fucking coach.
I think next year is for sure. The contract coming after that, a new contract.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe he wants to be like, I'm a test free agency. Who knows? But yeah, I don't think they're trading him. Yeah. I don't think he's ever going to walk in to the office at Baltimore and be like, yo, trade me right now.
Absolutely.
I just don't. He doesn't. Even if that's what he felt inside was like, I want out of here now. I still don't know if he would do that.
Yeah.
He just doesn't seem like that type of dude to me.
That's what
He
I'm
seems
saying,
like the
dude.
type of dude to be like, I'm here. I'm going to
Yeah.
ride out the time that I'm here. I'm going to do my best.
Yeah.
And then I'm not going to sign a new contract, and I'm going to go see who will give me what
Yeah.
and see where I can end up.
I was like, if we win the Super Bowl next year and he pulls that move, then they're gonna have to pay him. So
Oh, yeah. That wouldn't even be a question. Yeah.
that's why it's like, oh, you know what, man? Like, I think this year, I think he balls the fuck out. I think he potentially in the MVP race next year. Potentially, hopefully, we get to the AFC Championship and then we get there.
Yeah.
So-
I mean, yeah, goal number one is just get back to,
And I just
in
think-
my opinion, winning a division that feels very winnable.
yeah,
And I know everybody, because Joe Burrow's in Cincinnati, everybody thinks like,
might not even be there next year. Might even be there.
everybody thinks like, oh, they'll be fine,
Mm-hmm.
but they haven't been fine for 3 straight years.
Yeah.
They've missed the playoffs 3 straight years. So
The
I
Ravens are
know,
looking at Trey.
I know Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and T. Higgins in everybody's mind is like, oh, well, they'll be in the mix. I guess, yeah, I guess technically they're in the mix to make the playoffs. But I talk to people, Gifo. I fucking love Gifo. Every time I see him and we start talking sports, it's bad because we just don't stop.
Mm-hmm.
And usually we're both working, and it's like we got to stop because we got shit to do. But like, yeah, one of the times where I saw him where neither one of us were working, I ran into him down at PBR, and this is a while back already.
Mm-hmm.
But we started talking football, and he was like, "This is last season, not the year that's ending right now. This is last season." He was like, "Man, I still don't think the Chiefs wanted the Bengals in the playoffs." And I was like, "Gifo, you don't even believe what you just said." And he goes, "No, you're right. I probably don't, but I still kind of think it." He's like, I know what I just said is stupid, but I still believe it. I was just like, okay, I guess. But like, so, and he's not the only one. I'm not singling him out. It was just an example. Like, so many people are just like, man, if the Bengals get in, they're dangerous. I'm like, I don't know if that's true.
Yeah.
If they're not getting into the playoffs, if they're not one of the 7 teams that gets in,
Mm-hmm.
then how can they possibly be that dangerous once they're there? And obviously, in all sports, there's an element of luck. A punt bounces your way, bounces off of a leg of one of your guys, and now they get it at the 10-yard line, whatever. There is an element of luck in sports, but like, if they're not good enough to be one of the 7 playoff teams in their conference, I highly doubt that they're going to experience enough luck in 3 playoff games that they're going to make a run at a Super Bowl.
Yep.
Like, their defense is awful. Year in and year out, their defense is fucking awful. I don't know how Zach Taylor still has his job. Like, the fact that all 3 other coaches in that division are gone and he kept his job. Now, I know Tomlin stepped down, but like the fact that all 3 coaches are gone and he somehow is still there is wild to me.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I say I don't know how he still has a job. I totally do, because it's Cincinnati, and that organization held on to Marvin Lewis for 20 fucking years, even though he never had a playoff win. So that's just what they do.
Yeah.
They're just okay with being mediocre. And
I don't know. The Ravens are looking at Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah.
So, and we have the cap space to get it to him.
Yeah. I mean, he's
So, can't beat him, join him.
yeah.
Just saying. Need you.
Yeah, that'd be
But that's like one thing the Ravens are work on is a defensive, like just
pass.
pass
rusher,
Yeah,
yeah.
pass rusher. Just someone that's a fucking dog.
I was
So
surprised when y'all traded that Owe at the beginning of the year.
Who?
Odafe Owe.
oh yeah.
Y'all traded him to the Chargers. Like
yeah.
when I found out about that trade, I was like, I feel like he was one of the only motherfuckers like doing some damage, but
Shit.
it's not like I was watching Ravens games real close. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. No, I hope you're right as far as Lamar goes. Like that team is super fun, and like when they got Derrick Henry, when they signed him, I was just like, that's the most perfect football fit
Mhm.
I've ever seen in my life. Like when I knew Derrick Henry was leaving Tennessee, I didn't have a prediction on where he'd end up.
Mhm.
But if you asked me to just like picture a uniform that he would look good in, Baltimore would have been my first fucking answer.
Yeah.
Like, so like when he went there, I was like, dude, that's a fun team. Him and Lamar together, that's perfect.
Mhm.
And it is fun when they're good. Like I make a lot of jokes just because I make a lot of jokes about the Ravens over the last couple of years the same way I make jokes about the Bills because people try to tell me that this team is better than the Chiefs. And I'm like, but they're not. They keep like, yeah. And I know you know this.
Yeah.
But so like, and even though I make those jokes, you know this. I fucking love Lamar. He's one of my, he's awesome to watch. And football is more fun when that team is rolling and banging on all cylinders. So it sucked when he got hurt. And I hope you're 100% right. I hope he rebounds and returns to, not that he's going to win another MVP, but I hope he returns to MVP form.
Yeah.
Because it's so fun watching him do shit at his highest level.
That's what I'm saying, man. I love my team, and I just want us to go win one. Honestly, and I just want to be able to witness it again, to feel the emotion.
Yeah.
And just the everything around it.
It's the best.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'll never forget the feeling of when I watch. Pretty sure it's Chris Jenkins hit that buzzer beater.
Oh, the Nova.
Yeah, the Nova buzzer beater. Yeah.
You talking about against North Carolina?
Yep.
Yeah, that game was fucking bananas, dude. I remember watching that entire thing too, from start to finish. Pretty sure I was watching it with Devin. I don't know if he was there for the whole thing, but I know he was there for the end of it. It was when I was still living at my parents' house. Yeah, I think he maybe came over midway through the game, whatever. Doesn't matter. But yeah. Fucking Marcus Page hits that first shot for UNC, double clutches that shit, cans that one with a few seconds left. And, I was kind of a Tar Heels fan most of my life. And it was just like, I was like, game. No timeouts. They just run that fucker out there off the inbound and run the most perfect just dump off where I think it's Archie Diacono, right? Yep. I believe. He fucking dumped that shit off and carried that defender with him. So Jenkins was stepping into it and wide the fuck open. And that was.
Did you see the video when it went to Jay Wright? And And he's like, bang.
Yeah.
And as soon as he said that, he just like.
One of the best.
March Madness.
For sure, March Madness. Honestly, like one of my best sports memories ever, just because of exactly what just happened. You mentioned it. And I immediately remembered exactly where I was, who I was with, what I was doing. Don't remember what I was wearing quite, you know what I mean? But like that type of situation where it's just like, I remember everything about that. I remember the emotion watching it live. Like I didn't act, like I said, I was kind of a Tar Heels fan, but I didn't really have any emotional attachment to it.
Yeah.
That shot went in. I was like, that was one of the greatest games I've ever watched in my life.
Trust me. I remember it was a rough year. I was living. My buddy and I had an apartment together. I had my first kid on the way. Like everything was just going shit. My room was literally like fucking the size of this kitchen over here.
Yeah.
And I remember just sitting there. I was laying on the ground, like in this little corner. I was just in a little mood, and I was like, at least Villanova's playing. So I remember just sitting there watching the last few seconds of that game. I see that shot, dude, and I just fucking throw my fucking phone.
That shit was.
And just screamed my ass off. And I was like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like, nothing can beat it. That feeling. I'm saying.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. To see your team win, like, you get.
Especially that.
Yeah, that way.
Like,
can't be.
Where it's in question until the last moment. Maybe we won't.
Yeah.
And then you do. Oh.
That's what I'm saying. That one. We had that one. The one when we beat Michigan, when Dante comes in, drops 31, just goes berserk off the bench.
Yeah, see, I don't. Like, you're gonna remember. Yeah, the Jenkins one is the only one I remember, just because it was so.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's
but y'all had
championship game, bro.
A lethal fucking program for a long time.
Dude, I'll never forget Omari Spillman. Fucking, we had Jalen Brunson on that team.
Yeah, I always forget about that.
Eric Pascal,
Brunson, Bridges.
Yeah, Bridges, dude. Josh Hart, Dante, dude.
DiVincenzo. Yeah.
We just had a fucking squad, bro. Yeah. And like, no one could fuck with the Villanova at all.
No,
like,
dude.
No one.
The program that Jay Wright had was.
That's it. I'm telling you, bro. I'm fucking with this team. Fucking with it.
Oh, the Villanova team right now.
Yeah, this year, bro. I'm telling you. I like who it is. I like the coach. I like how the mentality he brings. I love seeing a coach because it gives me Jay Wright flashbacks. And Kyle Neptune's bitch ass was never like that. I'm sorry for cussing like that. but he just never was. Like I drove up to Creighton. I've seen him coach.
Yeah.
He's not that coach.
Yeah.
I'm saying I want to go to Creighton this year and go watch them play up there because I want to see how this coach actually does.
Yeah.
I've seen it on TV. I want to see it in person.
Yeah, that's dope. That's similar to exactly the same way I feel about Iowa, where it's just like, I don't know what my expectations are for this year in particular, year one under Ben McCollum, but I know that it's better than what it was previously.
Yep.
My expectations. No matter what we do this year, I'm so excited about the future of it and shit.
So
Same thing with the women's team. Second half about to start up in this bitch.
but that's all I got for the day.
Oh, I think I might.
Anything else?
I might be about all cleaned out. Yeah, it's just. Yeah, I think I'm probably good.
Yeah. Want to take it away?
We got plenty of time to talk Super Bowl still yet.
Oh yeah.
Leading up, so we can get to that at a different date. Appreciate you riding the wave with us. As always, we sometimes don't know where we're gonna end up with this shit, but it's always a fun journey along the way. Makes it hard to title the videos sometimes because we be fucking getting into miscellaneous topics that I don't have written down, and then it's like, what should we call this one? I'm like, I don't know. But in any event, it's a hell of a good time. We appreciate you folks sitting down with us once again. I appreciate you having me over.
You're
Being a good friend. Like, rate, subscribe, review. Hit us up on all the accounts. Tell you folks about it if you're enjoying it. Suggest it to other people who might enjoy it. Love y'all, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
always, brother.
He been Drake. I've been Ned. Y'all been real. Stay beautiful.
See you.
Turn me up.